Data Mining Mike. Hello everybody and welcome back, world.
And today we're going to be covering AI 101. So what is intelligence? Intelligence, some people say, is the ability to map the environment, set a goal, and incrementally improve until the goal is reached. Some might say a Tesla car could do that. But what if somebody takes a bunch of stickers, like some bad person, and they put a bunch of stickers all over the sign, and then the Tesla, when it scans the stickers or the sign, it gets confused and it flies off a cliff. So let's say a bunch of Teslas are going down the road, and they all scan the same sign, then guess what's going to happen? They're going to go flying off the cliff, because there's no human in the loop to stop it. So in this video, we're going to cover what is artificial intelligence, who is an industry expert, what is data science, and the basics of machine learning. Plus, I'm going to be covering three dirty secrets. That's going to improve your life. So that's called value. Be sure to like, subscribe, smash the bell.
He's a cute little mole, isn't he? I know. In this slide, I'm going to be showing you guys the Dunning and Kruger effect. This slide shows the X and Y axis of confidence over competence. And notice that in the far left corner, we have low competence with knowing nothing. Then we also have the peak of Mount Stupid and the Valley of Despair. When I meet most people, they're either at one of three places: know nothing, the peak of Mount Stupid, or in the Valley of Despair. My job is to try to get you up the slope of enlightenment by the end of this video. George Orwell once famously said, "To control a population, you must change their language and erase their history." Additionally, people love sensationalism and the fear of the unknown. People also suffer from the illusion of completeness and the fantasy of order, creating a rise of charlatanism in the industry, fueled by fake news, because AI courts attention, creating power-grabbing committees of equally clueless people trying to regulate it somehow.
And that's why we're going to teach you guys how to identify charlatans. That's going to save you money, time, and embarrassment. So here is the very first tech industry secret, okay? It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Suits can't code. Suits can't code. People who wear suits and present themselves in suits all the time don't know how to code. They are talentless hacks. They're cons and complete charlatans. Do not listen to them. Suits can't code. If they can't code, they are not an AI expert. And we're going to go into more of that.
Well, not only that, Mr. Mole, they tend to use phrases such as AI will. They also talk about how machines reason or think. They also like to compare machine learning to the human mind. These people love to avoid technical questions with future tense, vague hypotheticals. And here's an important one. They use the keywords AI and somehow. This is not a black box. This is statistics. At this point, AI stands for investor interest, and that bubble is about to pop.
Here's your second tech industry secret. AI is not real. AI is machine learning, and machines can't learn. They can't think, they can't reason, and this is basically all AI is. It's just remarketed statistics. It's all statistics. But as soon as they say artificial intelligence, which is a complete misnomer, same with machine learning, which is a complete misnomer, it's just better marketing, so it gets more attention.
It's important to note that machines cannot update data. They can't clean data, and they have no imagination to engineer variables or features. Machines need a human in the loop, and once accurately trained, machines can only do one thing, and that's generate a non-randomized guess. From this non-randomized guess, it can only be used for one of two functions: classification or prediction.
So what is data? Data is the poop of business, because garbage in is garbage out. It doesn't matter what it was before. If it was garbage before, it's going to be garbage afterward. And that's where data science comes in. Data science is taking all the raw Legos And cleaning them out is like taking a big old box of Legos and separating them and structuring them and visualizing them and telling a story with them.
That's right. Data science is the extracting, cleaning, manipulating, visualizing, and testing of data. It's also determining the appropriate machine learning models based on the underlying assumptions of the data's probability distribution. Data science is also developing the machine learning model, training it, optimizing it, scoring it, updating it with new data, and documenting the entire process.
So AI, or machine learning, is a puppet of a data scientist. A data scientist must have an intimate knowledge of advanced level statistics. Here is a graph showing all the names that data scientists work under and some of the tools they use. A data scientist must be a full stack developer as well. So a data scientist is part statistician and part computer scientist. You have to be both a computer scientist and a statistician to be a data scientist. It's a really tall barrier of entry. But this little mole was able to get it. Your data may be sourced from all sorts of different websites. But it doesn't matter what sort of data it is, it all has to be converted to binary. In this binary, unclean data is represented as an unsolved Rubik's Cube. And data cleaning is essentially the process of solving this Rubik's Cube. Data cleaning is the most important process all of machine learning. Garbage in is garbage out. It involves removing outliers and going through several different steps in order to solve this Rubik's Cube. Then, once you have the solved Rubik's Cube, you check each side and visualize the variable distribution.
But once we get that solved Rubik's Cube, we can then put it into a machine learning model and deploy it anywhere we want. So going back to the different types of machine learning models, there's parametric and non-parametric. So the parametric means it has parameters, also known as Gaussian. It's also called a normal distribution. Here's some examples of parametric machine learning models, such as linear regression, logistic regression, lasso, naive Bayes, time series models as well. Then there's non-parametric machine learning models. Non-parametric machine learning models compose of things such as support vector machine, random forest, gradient boost machine, market basket analysis, cluster analysis, large language models, principal component analysis, and neural networks, as well as many more. Though we named only a few of the different types of parametric and non-parametric machine learning models, there are 3 types of machine learning models overall. There is supervised, unsupervised, and semi-supervised. Supervised means it's trained with labeled data or labeled targets. Unsupervised means it has no labeled targets. And semi-supervised means it was trained with some labeled data.
Supervised means it was trained with labeled data. These are used for cases such as classification or regression. In the case of the Tesla crashing, you still need a human in the loop to take those stickers or that picture of the sign, add the label, update the training data and the model, and then deploy that updated model or update to every single Tesla that's driving and not fly off the road when they read some sign that has a bunch of stickers on it. Unsupervised means there's no labels. This is for machine learning models such as clustering, dimensionality reduction, association rules, and anomaly detection. Clustering allows you to see the world the way the machines do. You can see patterns that other people can't see. And then there is semi-supervised. So they use with some labels initially, and then over time, they train based off inference. And this is things such as the large language models. They are semi-supervised.
Hey everybody, here's the data science cycle, the extract, transform, or load cycle. The first step is gathering data, then we have data cleaning, data exploration and visualization, then we have model development, and then model deployment.
Are you guys ready for the final secret? Guess what it is? The final secret is that solved Rubik's Cube is a digital asset. Can you say digital asset? Digital asset. So that's why you have to be careful when putting your clean data into a RAG database and allowing large language models to have access to it. Because you're just doing all this data gathering and cleaning for big tech. So just think about that.
In final analysis, we covered what is artificial intelligence, who is an industry expert, what is data science, and understanding the basics of machine learning. But wait. Stop. Where are you now? On the Dunning-Kruger effect. Where are you now? Are you at the low confidence, low competence? Are you at the peak amount stupid? Are you in the valley of despair? Or have I brought you up the slope of enlightenment?
We're teaching machines
Be
to
sure
think
to
and dream.
let me know in the
We
comments
count,
below.
we
Hit that
code,
like button,
we sing,
subscribe,
we
and I will
trust.
see you
we
next
need
time.
to train
Bye.
the machines before they train us.